always the perpetual question about interest rates. Every year it comes up. So, Boyan, maybe I'll let you to go with it first. Thoughts, feelings on what do you think will happen in 2025 with rates?
As Ian and John both said, it is very hard to sort of handicap what President Trump will do, what other countries will do in response to him, and overall sort of how the global economy will behave. But what we do know is that, let's say, threats of tariffs, not necessarily just the tariffs themselves, but they tend to be inflationary. Curbs on immigration, again, inflationary. So it is right now, the way the cards are stacked, the way economists expect rates would be, is that they will remain higher for longer. And with this in mind, we try to invest a bit more cautiously and spread out our risks. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, I think at most, in the U.S. and Canada, they probably have a little bit room to go down over the year. I'm not sure when that it is. As you say, the Canadian economy is a lot weaker than the U.S. economy. So I think Canada's already moved down 25 basis points. It seems like there's more room to Canada move than the U.S. And that's going to affect the dollar as well, right? Like the Canadian dollar's weak and may stay weaker. Dollar currencies are hard to predict, but I think there's a little room in both countries to move rates lower.
I agree. I think it's going to be a little bit of a tale of two sort of countries. I think you'll potentially see, greater lower rates, sort of an oxymoron, but sort of more kind of lower rates in Canada. The US, given what they're doing, may be challenged to drop rates very much because I think they've already got a stronger economy. They've already before immigration curbs and before the implementation of these tariffs, they've already got stronger inflation. They have to be a lot more careful with it. And I think if you overlay protectionist strategy, immigration curbs, they may not see a lot of rate cuts, whereas Canada, I think the economy isn't as strong and the central bank may want to, stimulate economic growth more by dropping rates. But, as Boyan said, it's never a certainty. It's always nice to make a prediction. I guess that would be mine.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I mean, when you look at the Canadian economy too, just to add, unemployment's at a 7-year high, and GDP per capita is quite weak, right? So there's probably room, John pointed out, to move rates a bit lower versus the U.S.